Mike Can Fix It here, and here we are with Michael Can Fix It as well. Mike and Michael. In this segment, we're going to cover the layout and how to get the flooring started. Now, what I want you to look at is there's more than one ways to do this. There's more than one way to lay this out, and there's more than one pattern that you can choose. I particularly like taking the 48-inch piece of flooring and breaking it up into thirds. So I usually end up running in 16s as kind of my magic number. Someone might prefer this. You know, you can split the pattern in half if you wanted. I like to have more of a staggered look when I'm laying a floor out. So you'll see here, as I've run through that first piece and that first transition strip, and I've got my first row started, which is a full 48-inch piece, okay? I make this one 32, and I make this one 16, okay? So from here to my third piece is another full piece. So I'm running in a 48, a 32, and a 16 pattern. And then that way, when we look down here, every third board will line up to that 16. Every third board, 16, 16, and so on. And that way we don't necessarily have like a cookie cut pattern, okay? Like to me, this looks like it's just less effort, all right? Less craftsmanship. Adding an extra cut, adding an extra line in there, just to me looks a lot better. So that's the way we do it. Mike and I are going to start putting these first three pieces in, and we're going to show you how that's going to roll. And what we're going to do is we're going to lead with one more thing. Time is money. Whether you're a contractor, okay, whether you're a homeowner. If you're a contractor, you need to get out and get paid, right? You need to finish your job, collect your money, move on to the next one. If you're a homeowner, it's a Saturday or Sunday, you want to finish up and get to the pool, right? Get in the backyard, play with your kids. You'll see we've got this flooring laid out, right? There's a process for everything we do in the contracting world that can help your productivity, that can speed things along. We've got the boards laid out, we've got the tongues in position in the right direction so that we don't have to stop. Once we start laying this wood, it's gonna go extremely quick. The hard part's over with. The doorway, the transition, the layout. Once we've got that, now we're just seamless. We're cutting our ends, we're starting with our starters, and it's easy, right? Like once you get that hard part done, set yourself up to be productive and quick and efficient, okay? So here we are. We're gonna make sure we've got our tongue leading back. And in this particular product, we're just gonna make sure we go in kind of at an angle. You'll almost see it fit pretty well together, okay? It almost comes together beautifully right away. But what you're gonna need to do is just gently get it into position, and then you're gonna come over behind it, and you're just gonna give it a little tap with your bump block. And you'll see it suck in. You don't have to hit it hard, okay? If you get too aggressive, you're gonna mess up your edges, and it's not gonna be clean and pretty. So all we're gonna do is just give it a nice little tap, okay? You can use a rubber hammer if you want. I prefer to just use a hammer with that bump block. I'll come down to this side, and I'm kind of using that foot as pressure to kind of hold that seam together. Give myself a little tap, and when this locks in place, the boards almost just collapse to the subfloor. Okay? When you don't have it in correctly, the board starts to kind of bind on you. Okay? And so what I'll do here is we'll do this next board, and we'll get it locked into the back. I'm going to slide it to my left. All right, so that this can interlock with my next leading tongue. So I've got my groove, my tongue, we're laying down gently. Make sure we're halfway there all the way down. I'm gonna start with my little bump on my left side. You can feel it catch and almost fall down. All right, it's very noticeable when it's set in place. And if you come over here to this end, Ashley, you'll notice that we still have a little crack here. It's still got a little flex to it. So I'm just gonna take my bump block, give it a little tap. It almost immediately wants to fall down into position, okay? I'll come through, tap my seams, give it a little rub down. Everybody likes a good rub down. And there we are. All right, we'll check in here about halfway along and show you guys that pattern layout and just kind of show you how you're gonna start cutting your end pieces, okay? It's Mike Can Fix It, over and out.